Hey guys, my name is Miss Amanda. I teach special education, one of the special classes at Provo Peaks. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Down syndrome. You've probably seen people who have Down syndrome. You may be able to tell someone has Down syndrome by their facial features. Kids with Down syndrome can go to regular schools, make friends, enjoy life, and get jobs just like you when they're older. To understand why Down syndrome happens, you need to understand a little bit about chromosomes. What are chromosomes? They're thread-like structures within each cell and are made up of genes. Genes provide the information that determines everything about people, from hair color to whether they are girls or boys. Everyone has DNA. To make up the DNA, there are 23 pairs of those chromosomes. Half come from the mom and half come from the dad. Each pair is numbered 1 to 23. In Down syndrome, there's an extra chromosome with usually number 21 having 3 chromosomes instead of 2. This extra genetic material causes problems with the way the body develops. Down syndrome, it's not contagious, so you can't catch it from someone else. You are born with Down syndrome. No one gets Down syndrome later in life. It's one of the most common genetic birth defects. And a birth defect is a problem that happens while a baby is still growing inside his or her mother. But doctors aren't sure why this chromosome problem happens to some babies. It's nothing the mom or dad did before the child was born. Anyone can have a baby with Down syndrome. About half of babies with Down syndrome are born with heart defects or heart problems, which means their heart develops differently and it doesn't work the way that it should. Usually these problems can be corrected by surgery. Some babies may also have intestinal problems. It means there's problems in their stomach that also require surgery to fix. Kids with Down syndrome tend to grow and develop more slowly than other children do. They may start walking or talking later in life than other babies do. Special help, such as physical therapy and speech therapy, can give kids a boost with their walking and talking skills. Down syndrome is something a person will have all of his or her life, but scientists continue to do research in the hope of finding ways to improve the health of lives of people who have it. Many kids with Down syndrome go to regular schools and may attend regular classes. Some need special classes to help them in areas where they have more trouble learning. Their parents work with teachers and others to come up with a plan for the best way for each child to learn. Kids with Down syndrome like their playtime too, just like you. They play sports and participate in activities, such as music lessons or dance classes. Kids with Down syndrome may look different, but they want to be treated the same way all kids want to be treated, with respect, fairness, and friendship. So, here are some things to remember when making friends who have Down syndrome. 1. Talk to someone who has Down syndrome the same way you do with all of your other friends. Don't talk to them like a baby because they're not a baby. They're your age too. And you wouldn't like it if someone talked to you like you were a baby. 2, if you are not sure how they talk or communicate, you can always ask a teacher or a parent for help. They can give you ideas on how to communicate with them or tell you how that person communicates. Like maybe they use an iPad or pictures to communicate their thoughts and feelings. 3, it's okay to ask honest questions when you see or hear something that is confusing. We all learn by asking questions. So if you are confused, it's okay to ask a teacher. 4, the most important thing to remember when making friends who have Down syndrome is that they are kids just like you. They like the same things you like: music, movies, games, being outside, food. So there's always something to talk about that you both like. Let me know if you have any questions about Down syndrome, and I will do my best to answer them the best way that I can. Thanks, guys. See you later.